shout out to the amazing faculty and staff and my professors at PVCC who helped me to get through 2 years. And also a big congrats to the class of 2020. Go Panthers!
Congratulations, PVCC class of 2020. We did it. And a special shout out goes to my sonography classmates and my fellow PTK officers.
Class of 2020, you did it. Congratulations. Once a Panther, always a Panther.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We're also proud of your accomplishments and wish you all the luck in the future. Way to go.
Class of 2020, you are the vision of the future. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. You worked hard and you were successful. And we're so proud of you.
Hey, class of 2020! What a crazy year it's been, but we are so proud of you. You've earned it. Congratulations, and go PVCC Panthers!
Big shout out from the faculty and staff of the Humanities, Fine Arts, and Social Sciences Division. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hello, my name is Frank Friedman. I'm the president of Piedmont, Virginia Community College. And on behalf of the College Board, the faculty, staff, and administration, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this, what must be the most unusual graduation in the history of the college. Back in May, we would normally have been in John Paul Jones Arena, holding a live graduation in front of 3,000 of our graduates' family and friends. Unfortunately, as we all know, these past 4 months have caused us to make many changes to our lives, and this graduation is just one more change. So what are we doing here? Well, your graduation is a very important event. We did not want it to go by without recognizing our graduates and celebrating with them. In fact, our faculty and staff, who are really your partners in education, they wanted to be a part of your graduation and celebrate with you. So here we are, doing the best we can with a virtual graduation during this pandemic. The first thing I want to do is recognize the committee that put this graduation together. The chair of the committee was Dean Andrew Renshaw, and the members were Susan Brooks, Sue Haas, Becky Parkhill, Jeannie Peritelli, and Allison Ray. And they've done a fantastic job of really putting together something unusual, but something very important. Normally at this time in the graduation, I introduce the graduates to the audience. We can't quite do that this time, so I just want to give a recognition to the fact that our graduates are such a diverse and unique group of people. I give a special shout out to our graduates who are the first in their family to graduate from college. I recognize that almost all of our graduates worked while they were going to college in order to afford their higher education. We recognize today those graduates who are parents and some who are even grandparents, because a Piedmont, Virginia Community College student usually fits college in around the rest of their life. And we recognize that many of our graduates have overcome significant barriers to getting their education. We salute those who are active duty military, those who have been veterans. We salute those students, those graduates who maybe were born outside the United States and English was not their first language. PVCC students are unique, they are diverse, and we are here to celebrate their accomplishment. Community colleges are often called the People's College or Democracy's College. And I want to focus just a moment on that word democracy as I share some thoughts with our graduates. Most of you came to college thinking about job, career, and making money. There's nothing wrong with that. But a higher education is more than that. All of you have heard us talk about civic engagement at PVCC. What we mean by that is we are preparing you to be members of this great democracy. We are preparing you to be informed and engaged citizens. We don't offer a class in citizenship, but it is thread throughout our curriculum. We want you to recognize that you are not just earning money for yourself, that you are preparing to work with your neighbors, with your community, with your city, with our nation, to help move it forward. As my generation steps away and your generations become the leaders of our communities and our nation, we want you to focus not only on yourself, but on others. The great sports writer Thomas Boswell last month had an article in the Washington Post called "America Can't Play Like a Team, and It's Killing Us." The basis of his article, his hypothesis, is that too many Americans have become so self-centered that they can't think and do things for others. We want you to recognize you have a duty to your neighbors, to your community, to your nation. We do not want you to be so self-absorbed that you relinquish this role of leadership. So as you go out as graduates of PVCC, I hope you will keep that in mind. If so, I know that the PVCC education will have benefited you greatly. Congratulations, graduates, and good luck. It is now my honor to introduce our commencement speaker. Senator Mark Warner was elected to the United States Senate in November 2008 and re-elected to a second term in 2014. He serves on the Senate Finance, Banking, Budget, and Rules Committees, as well as serving on the Select Committee on Intelligence, where he is the vice chairman. During his time in the Senate, Senator Warner has established himself as a bipartisan leader who has worked with Republicans and Democrats alike to cut red tape, increase government performance and accountability, and promote private sector innovation and job creation. Senator Warner has been recognized as a national leader in fighting for our military men and women and veterans, and in working to find bipartisan, balanced solutions to address our country's debt and deficit. From 2002 to 2006, he served as governor of Virginia. When he left office in 2006, Virginia was ranked as the best state for business, the best managed state, and the best state in which to receive a public education. Senator Warner was the first in his family to graduate from college. He spent 20 years as a successful technology and business leader in Virginia before entering public office. He was an early investor in the cellular telephone business. He co-founded the company that became Nextel, and he invested in hundreds of startup technology companies that created tens of thousands of jobs. We were honored to have Mark Warner as the PVCC commencement speaker in 2004 when he was governor, and we are so pleased to have him return this year to share his insights and wisdom with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Senator Mark Warner.
Hello, I'm Virginia Senator Mark Warner, and I want to just offer my hearty congratulations to all the 2020 graduates. I know you probably didn't expect to be graduating in these kind of circumstances, but what you've done, so many of you coming back mid-career to get this associate's degree, is a real tribute to you and your family and all who helped get you here. I know graduating during the midst of a COVID crisis in this kind of virtual setting is again, not what you probably expected, but since I was going to be your commencement speaker, the good news is I've promised to cut about 10 minutes off of my speech, which is really hard to do if you are a senator. So I'm going to start with taking some of the advice of that famous British politician, Winston Churchill, who always said, when he was giving speeches, he said, be sincere, be concise, and be seated. And since I'm already seated, I'll try to be sincere and concise. I got 3 pieces of advice for all of the 2020 graduates. First, and this may seem strange coming on a day that you celebrate your success at getting through community college, but my first piece of advice is don't be afraid to fail. Talking about failure on a day of celebration may seem a little bit of a contradiction, but I know so many people who their journey to get through community college has been a challenge. Probably for many of you, it didn't just mean coming straight from high school. It meant perhaps taking time off, perhaps having a family, perhaps finding a passion later in life. But the fact is you've done it. And even though you have now been successful, I urge you to continue to be willing to take risks. I know in my life, I was the first person in my family to graduate from college. I then, after law school, went into business. My first business failed in 6 weeks. My second business failed in 6 months. It was only on my 3rd try that I got involved in the very early days of the cellular telephone industry and was very lucky to have done very, very well. I also realized if I had not been a white man with the appropriate education, I might not have gotten 3 chances or 2 chances or even 1 chance. I also can tell you in politics, I failed my first time there when I ran for the United States Senate in 1996 against John Warner. My name being Mark Warner managed to confuse the heck out of everybody, but John Warner won and I came in second. But again, I took a risk. I wasn't successful at first, but I learned. I learned from my business failures. I learned from my political failures. And after that, I was able to build not only a very successful business in initially telecommunications and then in venture capital, but after I lost my first political race, I then was lucky enough to go on and be elected governor and then elected to the United States Senate twice. And it's been my greatest honor in my life to represent the people of Virginia. I wouldn't have had any of those opportunities if I hadn't been willing to take risks and, yes, even be willing to fail. Second piece of advice, and that is to be an informed citizen. You know, we live in a world where we're enormously connected by all of our devices, but sometimes I feel like being connected doesn't mean that we listen to each other more. Being informed and being an informed citizen doesn't mean you have to go out and run for political office, but it does mean that as a citizen of Virginia and a citizen of the greatest country in the world, the United States of America, you have an obligation to be an informed citizen and have views. It doesn't mean that you have to weigh in on every issue, but it's terribly important who you elect in politics. Whether you like it or not, whether it's your Board of Supervisor member, your governor, your senator, your president, we do affect and make the rules that affect your life. And being an informed citizen means, I don't care what political party you belong to, but it means that we need to treat each other with respect. Nobody in politics has a monopoly on truth or on patriotism or on love of country. So please be informed about what's happening in your community, in the Commonwealth, in your country. Be willing to listen to people with differing views, and please exercise that right to vote, because at the end of the day, your vote counts every bit as much as mine or as anybody else in our country. And now for that third piece of advice, and this is maybe the most important, so listen up. call your mother. Call your mother, call your father after this ceremony is over, or your wife or your husband or your brother or sister or whoever helped get you here. To graduate from any institution of higher learning is an extraordinary achievement. And chances are you didn't get here on your own. Someone else helped you get there, whether it was your mom or your dad or a loved one. Please, after this virtual ceremony, seek them out, tell them you love them, tell them thank you for helping you go through this journey that allowed you to arrive at this incredible day of celebration. So class of 2020, that's it. Remember, always take a risk, be an informed citizen, and never ever forget to call your mom. Congratulations, Piedmont Virginia Community College, class of 2020.
It is now time to confer degrees and certificates. President Friedman, on the recommendation of the faculty of Piedmont Virginia Community College, I present to you the candidates for graduation. I certify that they have met all the requirements for their awards as specified by the Virginia State Board for Community Colleges.
Candidates, I congratulate you on your achievement. By the authority vested in me by the State Board for Community Colleges, the Commonwealth of Virginia, and the Piedmont Virginia Community College Board, I hereby confer the degrees and certificates with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. You may now move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side, signaling your new status as a graduate.
Congratulations. We will now recognize each graduate.
Dina Shania Sage Abdullah, Brian C. Allen, Nicole Wood Allen, Cody Thomas Anderson, Aleda Lacey Baldelomar, Catherine Elizabeth Baldwin, Jeffrey Scott Beebe, Coburn Spencer Burgum, Lamar Aaron Berry, Luke Ryan Bickerstaff, Ronnie Leanne Bishop, April Ann Black, Jolynn Bond, Justin Kyle Bridgewater, Angie Wyant Britton, Joseph Matthew Cady, Nancy Andrea Camacho, Caitlin Ashley Shimalewski, Samantha Clements, Carly Taylor Cook, Eleanor Grace Crane, Janine J. Crawford, Corey Carter Croson, Juan Carlos Cuenca, Caroline Owings Cullen, Jacqueline Mackenzie Davis, Amber Elizabeth Decker, Chris Nathaniel Dudley, Justin Thomas Evans, Jonna Ferraro, Moses Rossi Ferro, Jared Augustus Fielding, Alyssa Renee Finley, Michaela Mary Flanagan, Deborah Joy Flint, William Roy Floyd, Megan Ann Frey, Timothy Nino Fryer, Leah Devon Gagliano, Jesse Lee Gandy, Tristan Joel Gonzalez, Jonathan Matthew Halverson, Elizabeth Jude Hamlin, Nadir Mohammed Khan Hakpal, Arthur Neil Harris, Cedric O'Neill Heatwall Carroll II, Joy Rachel Henson, Crystal Lynn Hoffman, Christine Ann Holsinger, J.C. Lou Hostetter, Caitlin Elizabeth Hunt, James Mitchell Hunter, Karen Tweedy Hutter, Brooke Ashley Hutton, Ashley John, Eunice Sunyoung Jin, Haley Brooke Jones, Robert E. Jones Jr., Nelly Luyalu Kalula, Nathan Yaza Ke, Zulika Karizada, Janie Beck Kreider, Storm Jamalin Krotzer, Nick Paul Lackey, Kaylee Marie Landis, Kelsey Marie Lederman, Pepper Janelle Losley, Amber Elizabeth Luther, Ian Townsend Lyons, Marcus Jewel Mallory, Colleen Nicole Marchant, Nicholas Ty Markham, Patrick Michael Marshall, Bernard Martin, Nino Matkava, Whitney Leanne Maupin, Valerie Ann Matheny, Stephanie Liana Miller, Esther N. Mills, Lauren Kimberly Moisa, Elena Kelly Morris, Nathaniel Kane Morris, Nicole Kelsey Morris, Jules K. Mukunde, Gregory Musco, Adelaide Julia Myers, Lofton Parker Neal, Sabrina Michelle Nicholson, Elizabeth Marie Nicklow, Kimberly Danielle Nicklow, Jennifer Ann Nix, Anita Nailas, Ashley Brooke Obenshane, Dorothy Onyango, Robert K. Ott, Robert Andrew Overton, Christopher Thomas Oxford, Yashmita Paudial, Matthew Pavlina, Diane T. Payne, David Platnick, Brittany N. Powell, Jessica Aaron Moore Powell, Diamond Sierra Quarles, Tabor Ragland, Kelly Logan Reed, Erin Grace Ritchie, Olivia Danielle Reardon, Alasia Tiana Rose, Randy L. Rudder, Dawn Allen Sands, Maria Christina Baniel Schoth, Emma Catherine Shawcross, Sarah Grace Shiflett, Kayla B. Schrader, Nicole Shreves, Elizabeth Sjordal, Daniela Steitberg Smith, Madeline Marie Smith, Milena Smith, Tommy Allen Smith, Jill A. Snow, Nicholas Rober William Summers, Gabrielle Christina Sprouse, Donald Lauren Stafford, Michael J. Stanford, Teresa Chun Stephen, Stephanie M. Stewart, Joseph A. Stump, Elaine Newton Taylor, Ashley Lauren Thomas, Priscilla Torres, Caitlin Marie Vicere, Morgan Amber Vick, Reggie Villanueva, Andrea T. Walker, Carolyn Walker, Catherine Lee Ware, Molly Medrith Weatherly, Teresa Octavia Webb, Julie Cox Welcher, Loretta Irene Wenger, Timothy J. West, Chris Matthew White, Jordan Alexandria Worley, Catherine Ann Wittig, Joshua Wright, Myung Hee Yu, Carrie M. Zacharias, Victoria Zumo, Bethany Ann Alamia, Marion Henry Alcaro, Vivian Branch Aldridge, Athena Nastasia Alving, Lima Mohammed Asif, Callista Elizabeth Bandy, Dominique Alexander Barr, Ashley Elizabeth Bell, Nicholas William Benish, Mary Clyde Bissett, Mary Gail Bleach, Samantha Beatrice Bridges, Emily Jean Byers, Faith Noel Conley, Song Hao Dai, David Dindo, Danielle Rose Fall, Lauren Taylor Gangle, Ethan Alexander Gens, Curtis Gill, Charles E. Gilliam, Alexis Marie Gillies, Benjamin Charles Godfrey, Emma Grace Ann Gonder, Cameron Blake Griffin, Wahida Haidari, Megan Lee Hall, Destiny Harlow, Anthony Wade Harlow, Batula Hassan, Mary Helen Henderson, Georgia Grace Hawley, William Joseph Johnston, Marisa Lee Keller, Sayoko Kono, Gina Marie Liu, Kelly Lowry, Kyla Lovelace, Stephen Lunsford, Brian Francis Malboff, Samuel Jacob Mallow, Kylie Ruthann Miller, Winter Malloy, Benjamin Dale Mooney, Elijah Michael Morris, Sean Edward Moss, Megan Elizabeth Nussbaum, Ari Oxford, Elizabeth Fung, Sarah Carlin Phillips, Mila Hui Reed, Lauren Shane Rose, Kevin Salazar, Lydia Carol Simmers, Sean Surrey, William Tornell, Vernon Anthony Varner, Brett Frederick Volmer, Brooke Nicole Volmer, Evan Wade, Samantha Diane Wagley, Mackenzie Renee Washington, Hollis Chamberlain Webster, Mallory Annette Wentz, Caroline Weschler, Elena Jennifer Whitlock, Topanga Wright, Brittany Lynn Yunt, Heidi Carmel Zmick, Taylor Jerome Abadjian, Sarah Abdullah, Mackenzie Page Abshire, Susan Rebecca Adams, Howard Allen Akers, Samantha Riley Aldridge, Aaron Casey Allers, Benjamin Alter, Linnea Charisse Anderson, Amanda Christine Armstrong, Noor Mohammed Ashna, Micaiah Cameron Athey, Mohammed Aziz Azimi, Cheyenne Nicole Bailey, Madison Rebecca Bailey, Cody Wilson Baker, Kayla Bryn Baker, Sandra Maureen Baker, Conde Karen Bankard, Khalil Alicia Banning, Andrew Thomas Barber, Rosanya Barber, Steve Barker, Taylor Barr, Stephanie Hema Barragan, Andrew M. Barrett, Abigail Baisner, Brandon Robert Thomas Besor, Piper Nicole Baum, Julian Balmer, Kelsey Morgan Beasley, Audrey Page Bennett, Christopher Joseph Best, Carrick Batal, Melissa Dale Belinsky, Jamie Celeste Blake, Christopher Bland, Pema Temang Boboy, Noah Borgerson, Stacy Brandt, Brianna Simone Braxton, Garrett Kellen Breeden, David Omar Bridges, Matthew Brooks, Nina Mae Brooks, Connor James Brophy, Christopher Paul Brown, Connor James Brown, Isabel Coney Brown, Logan Gareth Brown, Sarah Ann Browning, Jonathan Drake Bryant, Evan Bumgardner, Lisbeth Torres Burgos, Christina Lynn Burkhardt, Ryan Cole Butler, Daniela Alejandra Carvalho Cabral, Ian Taylor Calhoun, Imani Yvette Callan, Lisa Campbell, Kayla Elizabeth Capps, Asia Micaiah Carey, Sakina Zane Carey, Victoria Lee Carpenter, Garen Christian Charles, Taylor Alexander Chausen, Dana Lynn Cherry, Antonio Devon Childress, Lewis Clayton Chisholm, Brianna Crispin, Connor Yusuf Angelo Chu, Cody Bryant Clark, Lauren Elizabeth Clark, Peyton Alexander Clark, Mary Isabel Esplin Claros, Jacob Tyler Clatterbuck, Haley Lynn Klein, Sophia Grace Cochran, Shania Marie Coleman, Tyler Dabney Coleman, Tyler Coleman, Josie Collier, Bailey Shea Conklin, Michael Andrew Conrad, Lyneth Contreras, Sage Reason Corbin, Griffin Thomas Cottrell, Isaiah Cowan, John Thomas Kramer, Randall Patrick Crittenden, Savannah Lee Krausen, Don Alexander Croxton, Brenda Cruz Duran, Jacob Darby, Corey Donovan Darnell, Abigail Georgia Davis, Dylan Scott Davis, Sophia Kemra Davis, Morgan Elizabeth Davison, Walter DiBenedetto, Zachary Decker, Winston Kyle Dickerson, New Tam Dean, Gafur Doran, Tucker F. Dorman, Riley Dowd, Grace Driver, Brandon Duarte, Kyle Alexander Dudley, Mariah Dudley, Charlotte Grace Dumarisk, Brian Matthew Dunn, Nathaniel James Dunn, Brooke Elizabeth Donovan, Danielle Durkovic, Tiffany Effinger, Corey Jacob Einsman, Jill Brianna Elkins, Nicholas Christian Van Epp, Lauren Victoria Ezek, Desmond Antonio Fagans, Alan Fickling, Bobby Dean Findley, Ross Fitzgerald, Melissa Anna Flaminio, Hunter Folden, Thomas Scott Forrester, Dylan William Fortune, Wendy Garrison, Sarah Rhea Gemini, Amber Danielle Gentry, Gianna Marie Genzale, Ariane Gallet, Logan Scott Gibson, Taylor Lee Gibson, Sierra Giles, Cindy Jenny Gonzalez Ramirez, Emily Hayden Govoric, Mary Sonia Grant, Jeremy Andrew Greller, Hannah Jean Gressett, Joshua James Gressett, Jarrett Lane Grimsley, Madison Page Grimsley, Ariel Takia Grooms, Abigail Marie Grove, Lindsay Elaine Grubbs, Maria del Rosario Gutierrez Cruz, Dylan Hahn, Carla Marie Hayslip, Lisa Akimi, Grace Anna Halpin, Christopher Antoine Hamilton, Sean Patrick Harlow, Trevor Austin Harlow, Mary Isabella Franklin Harris, Joshua Aaron Haywood, Whitney Shaniqua Hector, Zachary Brent Heidel, Catherine Brooks von Hemmert, Caleb Allen Herndon, Taylor Noel Herring, Zachary Scott Hiller, Kristen Lang Hoberg, Simon Zachary Hogston, Noah Walter Hollis, Carl Richard Holt, Kazi Tyler Hope, Ashley Aline Hounsel, Joseph Ryan Housel, Catherine Anne-Marie Howard, Sean Lawrence Howard, Kimberly Nicole Hyatt, Margaret Elizabeth Hyde, Corey Christopher Hyde Lawson, Javon DeMarque Jackson, Naomi Martina Jackson, Lauren Taylor Jacobs, Cherie A. Jarrell, Annette Elaine Jarvis, Jamie Mills Jensen, Mackenzie Jobs, Tiffany Maria Johnson, Kendra Shea Jones, Madeline Jones, Devin Carnes, Sophia Nalini Keniston, Jonathan Kenny, Samantha Flynn Kern, Joel Tyler Kesterson, Gretel Lynn King, Kathleen Ann Kinsella, Ethan Kassam, Bridget Clower, Samuel Perry Klein, Amanda Nakamus, Caden D. Koslowski, Alexander Tobias Kresick, Alexander Tobias Kresick, Zachary Tyler Laidler, Tressie Marie Lamoureux, Olivia Joy Langan, Jacob Laxton, Jesus Ignacio Lazo, Christina Bao Tran Lee, Ricardo Lee, Benjamin Michael Leteri, Alexandra Francis von Lewinsky, Fitzgerald Lewis III, Nicholas Christopher Lyles, William David Lilly, Andrew Robert Little, Kieran Sadai Lopez Ponce, Christian Porter, Victoria Lorraine Livano, Skylar Lynch, Micah David McDonald, Kyle Michelik, Julie McMillan, Amy Caroline Madera, Anthony Vincent Madison, Emma Lee Mahone, Alexander Nelson Main, Marcus Mann, Alyssa Delaney Marks, Olivia Clara Emma Marks, Shannon Faith Martin, Travis Ryan May, Andrew David Mayo, Haley Mays, Anna Elaine Mazurowski, Benjamin McAfee, Ethan Wells McCall, Christopher David McDaniel, Tanya Bradford McDonald, Jesse Ray McGowan, James Wilson McIver, Eric Scott McKenzie, Brendan Cole McRae, Joanne Meeks, Kathia Melissa Melgar, Hannah Ann Mizarosh, John Barrett Middlemas, Jennifer Miles, Gary Lee Miller III, Michaela Catherine Miller, Matthew Minechi, Abdul Mobin, Yahya Mohammed, Allison Page Moneymaker, Chase Austin Moore, Hannah Alicia Moore, Blake Alexander Morgan, Jerry Everett Morris, Kami Ray Morris, Skylar Madeline Morris, Caleb John Moxley, Jared Mundy, Layla Munson, Hannah Joy Murphy, Melissa Murphy, Uriah William Murray, Martha Mathe, Reagan Elizabeth Myers Floyd, Aruj Nasir, Omnia Nori, Speciose Nyamatereko, Cameron Michael Odell, Matthew Oliver, Hannah Ruth Olson, Jay Oipron, Jack Ryan Overstreet, Kelly A. Owens, Osama Owis, Ethan Christopher Pambianchi, July Pa, Reed Tanner Peace, Edwin Alicandu Peña, Juan Carlos Perez Diaz, Elizabeth Ann Perry, Grace Ann Lynn Perry, Anthony Mao Fath, Joseph Preston Phillips, Jonathan Ryan King Pibernis, Joseph Pibernis, Trevor Joseph Peach, John Russell Pinkston, Kristen Scott Pippin, Ellie Hammond Pond, Kaylee Ann Pope, Michael Ryan Porter, Sarah Pote, Anthony Roland Poulter Martinez, John Allen Powell, Leanne Adele Quick, Catherine Rabone, Alexis Kinley Ray, Quamisha Monet Ragland, Juna Rai, Kevin Renee Ramos, Nathan Paul Ramsey, Rachel Ramsdell, Savannah Lee Rankin, Jonathan Daniel Reburn, Shane Michael Reed, Brittany O'Neill Reed, Hunter Casey Reed, Sydney Reed, Jenna Elizabeth Riley, Jordan Ramon Reese, Alexander Michael Respeto, Madai Ray Ramirez, Veronica Janice Reyes, Randolph Benjamin Richards, Sarah Alexandra Reen, Karen Garcia Rivera, Jacob Cole Robb, Emma Grace Roberts, Paul Lawrence Roberts, Jonathan Michael Ethan Rodriguez, Trisha Rosario, Mariah Monica Ashley Ross, Thomas Alexander Rowe, William Ryan Roop, Tabarak Al-Samarai, Khalil Sardar, Avion Elnita Sailor Mills, Ryan Scheib, Camilla Ingrid Schenk, Zane Schwartz, Devin Allen Say, Kylie McLannan Sexton, Abigail Grace Shackelford, Mohammed Shanan, Casey Renee Schatz, Tyler Shearer, Tommy Preston Sheffer, Alyssa Grace Shiflett, Amber Minter Shiflett, Montana Clay Shiflett, Logan Alexander Shipe, Shirsha Shirzoy, Megan Patricia Short, Alexis Marie Simchick, Jalen Scott Sims, Rebecca Ray Sjordal, Andrew Douglas Smith, Cora Smith, Richard Allen Smith, Benjamin Howard Snell, John Spencer Snell, Brittany Ann Sollenberger, Mallory Vaden Sorrells, Katrina Staggs, Matthew Ronald Starr, Christy Sean Stevens, Harrison Stewart, James Michael Stewart, John Brendan Stone, Kendra L. Stribling, Chelsea Nicole Sullivan, Alyssa Marie Suitanos, Andreas Such, Kara Ann Tabor, Abigail Tackett, Rachel Marie Tapscott, Mary Mackenzie Taylor, Alex Michael Terpolowski, Rodney W. Thacker, Bronwyn Tharp, Ella Jolynn Thomas, Michaela Diane Thomas, Campbell Adam Thornton, Tyler Gregory Tinsley, Sarah Catherine Titus, Dylan Tomlin, Marina Rochelle Tompkins, Ash Tucker, Nicole Ashton Ulicas, Guadalupe Pilar Valencia Lopez, Rachel Elizabeth Valentine Jacobs, Noah Seth Van, Patricia A. Vaughn, Gabriela Isabel Vasquez, Nicholas Marshall Ventura, Mariana Velate, Sarah V. Vining, Christopher Michael Vlasis, Joseph Anthony Vlasis, Noah Kyle Voss, Timaya Marin Vowles, Tyler Kahn Wagner, Angel Southers, Kevin Wong, Jackson Mehana Ward, Lucas Graham Ward, William Taylor Watkins, Maya Tatiana Watts, Donovan Lee Hunter Waugh, Amy Weisenberger, Justin Michael Welch, Sarah Sophia Wells, Kenneth Caleb Westby, Adam Darpo Wessa, Connor Weatherall, Nathaniel Scott Whitby, William Andrew Whitehead, Danielle Alexandra Whittington, Robert Thomas Wick, Brianna Wilcoxon, Sean Mark Williams, Benjamin Luke Wilson, Donald Scott Wilson, Kendall Nicole Wilson, Patrice Antoinette Wingate, Keith Lamar Wood, Lydia Hope Wood, Paul Wood, Dong Mei Shu, Caleb Baxter Yates, Jennifer L. Yowell, Tyler Powers Askew, Jerica C. Barber, Aaron Daniel Berry, Nina F. Blakey, Attilol Blanc, Robert Borsich, Trey Allen Brewster, Brandon Brooks, Lisa Ann Bruce, Seth Katz, Markia Annette Christmas, Kelly Marie Creighton, Teresa Lynn Cunningham, Carolyn Daughters, Miriam Denise DeMaio, Theodore Simon Pierre Baija Dibam, Timothy Harold Dowd, Samuel Dupuy, Vala Edwards, Vanessa Flores Velasco, Donovan Foss, Mark Thomas Grooms, Penny Mail Harnois, Jacob Andrew Hellman, Trevor Hyde, Molly Hannah Irving, Tetiana Vasilievna Kendall, Micah Klein, Nivedita Kumari, Dara Annika Kupke, Rebecca Lamb, Kanisha Lord, Jesse John Luther, Dipesh Maharjan, Jessica Mallory, Angela Marie Michael, Stephanie Milhone, Jacob Miller, Lydia Ann Miller, Dominique Marcel Morse, Ashley R. Murphy, Selena Leanne Norris, Edwin Otero, Adelia Patterson, Christopher Pitt, Jesse Isaac Rodriguez, Sean Ryan, Allison Schornberg, Tara Casey Scott, Madeline Jane Sheldon, Karen Ann Segrist, Zoe Lovecraft Sorensen, Janet Marie Southers, Sierra Southers, Sawan Suba, Jennifer Sejnik, Tori Thomas, Lisbeth Torres Aguilera, Teresa Weidman, Ernesto Enrique White, James Williams, Sydney Afton Young, Elizabeth Montana Baum, Susan Margaret Brown, Ashley Kelly Burnley, Kirsten Savannah Coleman, Christopher J. Comfort, Shelby E. Cooney, James Zachary Crisp, Mallory Lee Downey, Jadalyn Corey Duenas, Terry Michelle Elder, Taquaja Kiera Eldridge, Jennifer Dawn Falcone, Melissa Gilmore, Brittany Lynn Groom, Janaea Trichet Jones, Michael S. Kelly, Kirsten Olson Mays King, Alyssa Marie Lehman, Catherine Elizabeth Maylett, Tiffany Nicole Parmley, Kelly Crystal Pedrosa, Tanya Danielle Roach, Taylor Nicole Roberts, Tabitha Wagner Rude, Courtney Page Scott, Majed Awad Al-Sria, Kristen Alicia Taylor, Riela May Olviga Uranza, Sarah Vogel Gisang, Jonette Muna Wessa, Samantha Renee Young,